What we are doing is we're celebrating the possibility of creating an even better future, a beautiful future, a more beautiful future. And we are here in Chicago. We have some of Chicago's coolest and biggest change makers in their communities, from artists to community service leaders, all in one room. And we're asking ourselves this one question: what does a beautiful future mean to you? What does it look like to you? And I'm so excited to talk to everybody and to hear what their vision is for a beautiful future and how they're creating one. And hopefully, we will leave here inspired. We will leave here wanting to collaborate and create a world that doesn't just work for you and for me, but for all of us. To me, one of the inspirations for a beautiful future and these gatherings that we're having is community. What does it mean to be a part of your community? What it means to be of service to your community. That's inspiring to me. So my favorite one tonight, I must say, is the Beautiful Future Spritz. And of course it has Belvedere vodka in it. It has a slice of grapefruit. It has thyme, tonic water. It's really delicious.
Are very soon, so that you should make your way towards.
We are celebrating a beautiful future. We're celebrating opportunity. We're celebrating each other and just equality and love and compassion. A beautiful future to me is equal access, um, non discrimination, um, equal resources and education. A beautiful future is young people fostering their talents and following their passions and recognizing what they're capable of. And mostly, I think a beautiful future is just socially just and fair and safe and full of hope. I'm an educator. I teach second grade. And so I identify mostly as a teacher. I'm also a part of a nonprofit called Kicks for the City, and we collect shoes for the homeless across 7 cities throughout the country as well as in Africa. And I think the biggest thing about the work that I do, both with my students as well as with nonprofit, is just setting the bar and setting an example for people like me and people um, from where I come from, and just showing that you can look like me and come from where I come from and still make a difference.
We are honoring those that are, making our world better through, the impact of their work. So, for me, I focus on food. I'm giving people healthier options so that they can live a better life and really turn food into medicine. That's what we do by, putting healthier options in all these different grocery stores. And I'm really excited to just honor, others that are making an impact on our society, making our world a better place. A beautiful future for me means that everyone has access to a healthier meal. But I'm just excited for more and more healthier options that actually taste good and is affordable, is more accessible to people, because that will be a beautiful future. There'll be less chronic illnesses like hypertension, diabetes, all those things. I think all those things are preventable, so I would love to see a world where we don't see that. To make the world a better place or make it a more beautiful world, I'm thinking about, okay, how can I get healthier food closer to you?
We are creating a beautiful future here, and we're honoring different awardees in Chicago that have been doing and creating that future that we would like to see. The beautiful future, I work with young girls, adolescent girls that are artist activists in Chicago. And we were dreaming about what is a future all summer. And some of the things that they said, a beautiful future is colorful, a beautiful future allows them to be who they are, a beautiful future um, has no abortion bans, a beautiful future allows girls to be safe. Yeah, I'm working with young girls to empower them to become artist activists to end violence against women and girls. And I feel like that's one of the most important things I can do is kind of to live my truth and my dream as an artist myself to make that future better.
We're celebrating a beautiful future with Janelle and Belvedere. So I'm so honored to be here and to represent Chicago and ideas about positivity and optimism with our future. I work a lot in Chicago, making sure that young people especially can imagine better futures through their environments. I use color to really be inspirational and make them think about value in their own lives. A beautiful future for me means empowerment, self-determination, and really getting everybody to feel like they're using their best selves to make this world more equitable and beautiful for everybody. So I am a visual artist, but I also train as an architect. So I spent most of my life thinking about how to change our landscapes and environments, in particular in Chicago, the South and West Side, so that they are as wonderful and in terms of how they look, as inviting as the rest of the city, but also genuinely authentic to the things that make them special. I'm also a mom, so I spend a lot of time thinking about the next generations and making sure that other little girls that look like me and little boys understand that they can be whatever they want to be. I train as an architect, but I'm a visual artist, and I have a good life doing that, and that creativity is a pathway to change.
I'm here tonight because, one, I'm a huge supporter of the idea of a beautiful future. Also, I'm a huge fan of Janelle Monae and everything that she stands for and believes in. And also, I was asked to be here to curate the music for the evening, so that's even better. Absolutely. I'm a space maker and a cultural curator here in Chicago, and I run a couple of events and programs. One of them very specifically is called Party Noir, and it is based here in Chicago, travels to New York, Miami, Detroit, and our mission is to center Black women and femmes across the gender spectrum within nightlife culture and creative spaces. A beautiful future means to me that we can see ourselves in that future first and foremost, and beyond that, that we can collectively come to an agreement on what that beautiful future could all include. Oh my gosh, I love the beautiful future martini. It's so yummy. It's really good. I like the orange slice in there. It's good.
How is everybody feeling? I said, how is everybody feeling? Because I don't know about y'all, I am looking at one of the most beautiful rooms I think I've been in. This is art. Looking this way, visually, is something that I will never forget. Thank you so much for being here. A few goals for this event tonight is to connect, to interact, to laugh, to dance, and encourage change. I believe in a more respectful and equal future, but it's not going to happen by looking up in the sky or dreaming about it. I believe it's going to happen by reaching out and really connecting with each other, really connecting. Instead of making this about me, I made a decision to make it about we, and to help shine the light on other people. And you are here tonight, and I say thank you. I want to say thank you to Belvedere for highlighting a topic and engaging with me on a topic that is very close to my heart. I speak about the future a lot, and I speak about creating a future, a beautiful future, where people of all walks of life feel comfortable expressing themselves, where those who are particularly and typically dismissed feel included and heard. And I want to raise a toast to a beautiful future. I want you guys to think about what a beautiful future means to you, and I just want to say that life is about creating memories. It's full of tiny little memories that we access when we are happy, when we're sad, in our darkest times, in our most exciting of times. And I just hope that tonight we can create memories that we will never forget to a beautiful future. But this is the toast that we do at Wonderland, which is my arts collective, we send the toast all the way around so the energy vibrates from where I am to you, to you, to you, and so on. Cheers. Eye contact, because we are connecting tonight. Yes, we are. Cheers. And we did. LaForce, stand up. Cheers! Woo! Cheers over fears. Thank you.
Mostly, a beautiful future just consists of love, compassion, empathy, equality, acceptance, tolerance, and just fairness, and a world that is just socially just. So thank you.
You know, for me, in terms of a beautiful future, I want to eradicate the barriers to healthy meals for people. I imagine a world where the food that we eat eliminates disease instead of creating it. And it tastes good, because that's what's the most important thing, right?
So for me, a beautiful future is right now. And I feel so fortunate to be a contemporary with visionaries, many of whom are at this table, Janelle being one of them, to really help us imagine not just what could be, but what can be right now. And so I really do use my art. I'm trained as an architect, and I think about shaping space, not just for the future, but for right now. So for me, it's 400 acres and 10 mules. It's equity and it's dignity. It's respect and really connecting with everybody.
In the future, I see a world where girls can tell their stories and where girls are not afraid anywhere. Let their fearlessness guide us, their dreams be our blueprint for a more just freedom. Thank you.